Not every. Some chapters are sad, some are happy, but all are necessary for the full story. Learn how to change a flat tire on your vehicle. Bad times are actually a boon because they wake you up to the good things you never paid attention to. Don't be afraid to make a hard choice. The hard choices are the best you end up making. The more you spend clinging to the past, the less likely your future will be any brighter. Action is 10 times more valuable than reading and planning. Experience is the best teacher. There never exists a relationship without self-interest. In short, every one of us, for sure, is selfish. If you're not dating to marry, you're dating for heartbreak. Let that sink in and be in a serious relationship. Create and stick to a personal budget. Work and earn actively and sufficiently till and before 40. Make passive income workable before 50. Plan to retire from work activity before 60. Do everything for family, but expect nothing from it, not even from spouse. You'll never be sorry for telling someone you love them. Do it before it's too late. Save a little money every week or month. Nothing gives you happiness like a financial buffer, believe it or not. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Be loyal or stay single. That's simple. Expect nothing. Appreciate everything. Be grateful for the little things in your life to find inner peace. Do your best and trust the process. The harder you work, the luckier you will get. Never take anything personally. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality. Be forgiving, be understanding, but do not be a fool. Never say maybe if you want to say no. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Your self-respect has to be stronger than your feelings. Don't let success go to your head. Don't let failure go to your heart. The best way to respect yourself is to discipline yourself. If you are a giver, remember to learn your limits because the takers don't have any. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. Accept criticism, but never accept disrespect. Never give up on something you really want. It's difficult to wait, but it's more difficult to regret. When you are angry, stay silent. You have 3 choices in life. You can watch things happen, make things happen, or wonder what the hell happened. Stay strong. Even when things begin to fall apart, stay strong. You're being judged no matter what, so be who you want to be. You don't have to win every argument. Agree to disagree. No regrets, just lessons. No worries, just acceptance. No expectations, just gratitude. Life is too short. The calmer you are, the clearer you think. The more you are interested in others, the more interesting they find you. To be interesting, be interested. If you are not falling down occasionally, you are just coasting. Hatred is a curse that does not affect the hated. It only poisons the hater. Release a grudge as if it was poison. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. People change, love hurts, friends leave, things go wrong. But remember that life goes on. Learn to say no without explaining yourself. Be a good person, but don't waste your time proving it. Never tell your friends your plans. Stop putting too much trust in them. Don't let anyone know what you're doing until it's done. If you want to be trusted, be honest. The only person that cares about your hopes and dreams is you. The only person that is going to make them happen is you. Forget what hurts you, but never forget what it taught you. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Even the nicest people have their limits. Your direction is more important than your speed. Control your thoughts, or your thoughts will control you. Don't overshare. Privacy is power. Don't make a permanent decision based on temporary emotions. To be the best, you must be able to handle the worst. As long as you are alive, no obstacle is permanent. You'll learn nothing from life if you think you're right all the time. Stay patient. The best things happen unexpectedly. Never regret a day in your life. Good days give happiness. Bad days give experience. Worst days give lessons. And best days give memories. Life is a one-time offer. Use it well. Be yourself. People don't have to like you, and you don't have to care. Free yourself from society's advice. Most of them have no idea of what they're doing. First, it hurts. Then it makes you stronger. Normalize walking some paths alone, because goals are personal. The family you create is more important than the family you come from. Life is short. Live it. Love is rare. Grab it. Anger is bad. Dump it. Fear is awful. Face it. Memories are sweet. Cherish them. Just because you miss someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Missing is a part of getting over. Before you are old, attend as many funerals as you can bear and listen. Nobody talks about the departed's achievements. The only thing people will remember is what kind of person you were while you were achieving. Have at least one person in your life who gives you honest opinions. It is good to be generous, benign, and magnanimous, but there's a limit, or you'll be taken for granted. Holding on to things will always make you more stressed. Things won't happen in a certain way just because you want them to happen that way. Learn from what people do, not from what they tell you. Don't react in anger immediately. Wait for it to subside. What's said or done in anger is irreversible. Don't overshare. Privacy is power. Don't regret the past, because at that moment, you did your best. See people for who they are, not who you need them to be. Never jump to conclusions. Be discerning and let people show you their true colors. Never overlook contempt. When someone views you with contempt and talks to you like you're beneath them, they will likely do you harm. Whether relationally, socially, or physically, remove that person from your life. Never lend money because you might lend it to friends for a few days, but retrieve it from fools for years. Never share your problems with friends before finding a solution, no matter how challenging it is. Don't show your weaknesses. People will enjoy the show. Don't be weak in front of them. Listen to the people who tell you what you don't want to hear. Self-pity is dangerous. Stay away from it. Just because you are going through hell right now doesn't mean you will never smile again. Pain is purely temporary. You spend all your health initially for wealth, and then you spend all your wealth for one day of good health. Holding grudges will never harm people you hate, only you. Time defines you. You will not be defined well by anything other than time. Time is the most powerful force. How hard you fight, it will do what it wants to. The only constant in life is change. Embrace it, and you'll grow. Say please and thank you often. You can't change the past, but can shape your future by learning from it. The heaviest burden we carry is the weight of our expectations. It's better to be alone than in bad company. When you stop chasing the wrong things, the right ones catch up. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. The best way to gain self-confidence is to do what you are afraid to do. A river cuts through rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. The greatest risk is not taking one. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future. It is something you design for the present. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. You are confined only by the walls you build yourself. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. Take time to enjoy life's simple pleasures. It's in these moments that we often find the most joy. Give without expecting anything in return. The only time you should ever look back is to see how far you've come. You cannot have a positive life and a negative mind. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. In the face of adversity, remember that diamonds are made under pressure. If you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit. Do not let the shadows of your past darken the doorstep of your future. Do not postpone joy for the sake of the future. The morrow is promised to no one. The first step to getting anywhere is deciding you're not willing to stay where you are. Don't chase women. Instead, focus on your growth, values, and cultivating kindness. The right person will find their way to you at the perfect moment, without the need for chasing. Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. The true test of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching. You don't have to win every argument. Agree to disagree. One day or day one, you decide. Spend time with the elderly. Their wisdom and experiences are invaluable. Small circle, private life, and peaceful mind. Sometimes we create our own heartbreaks through expectation. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes mean you're trying. Use things, not people. Love people, not things. Even the smallest lie can break the biggest trust. Be kind and generous without expecting anything in return. Embrace solitude as a time for reflection and self-discovery. Not everyone you trust will be trustworthy. Don't be afraid to express vulnerability. It shows strength. Learn to handle rejection gracefully. It's a part of life. Breathe. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Things will get better. Just wait. We have 4 problems: overthink, overtrust, overshare, overlove. You will be disappointed and heartbroken multiple times, but it's how you respond that matters. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. You've got to do what's right for you, even if it hurts some people you love. The days that break you are the days that make you. Make more moves and less announcements. Time never waits. It only urges you to catch up or get left behind. No relationship is worth damaging your mental health. Depend on yourself, never on others. Being too nice breaks you. Trust yourself. You've survived a lot, and you'll survive whatever is coming. You grow mentally weak when your life is too comfortable. Sometimes loneliness is the price you pay for growth. You are who you are. Nobody's approval is needed. Learn from what people do, not from what they tell you. Expect nothing, and you will never get disappointed. Embrace every opportunity, for regrets come from the chances we didn't take. If you can dream it, you can do it. Stop telling people more than they need to know. You meet every single person for a reason. Just let it be. If it's meant to be, it will happen. Your past was never a mistake if you learned from it. Once you feel free, someone avoids you. Never disturb them again. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Some things are meant to cross your way, but are not meant to stay. Your direction is more important than your speed. Never fall in love with the same person twice, because the second time you fall in love with the memories, not the person. Perceive failure as a vulnerable teacher and a stepping stone to success. Celebrate small victories and milestones because they pave the way for bigger achievements. Whoever brings you the most peace should get the most time. Never be afraid to treat people the way they treat you. Just be real. It saves everyone's time. Never think twice about investments in yourself. They pay dividends for a long time. You need to stop the habit of doubting yourself. You can tell more about a person by what he says about others than you can by what others say about him. Your heart will tell you where to go. Your head will guide you there safely. Use one without the other, and you'll get lost. Life will only come around once, so do whatever makes you happy. You can't do big things if you are distracted by small things. Remember, 5 years ago, you dreamed about being where you are now. Think about it. Not everybody wants to be your friend, and that's okay. You really don't want everybody as a friend anyway. You don't always have to be going, being, and doing. It's really okay to just chill. Give back, even if it's donating your tag sale leftovers or handing a dollar bill over to someone. If you miss the moment, it can never be returned. Live life with opened eyes, ears, and heart. Strong people are always simple. You spend your first 20 years worrying what people think about you.